Hey, what's going on, folks? What's going on? Yeah, it's sad just to do a chill stream. Yeah, I think she's live right now, rewriting history. Her new scheme now is to say that all her drama videos are behind a paywall, except that they're not, and that she thinks that she can upload them publicly and then put them behind a paywall after the fact, and then that somehow means that people have to like pay her to review her videos. Like it would be clever if they were originally like behind a paywall instead of after the fact, but she don't think so well, so it's not even cute. But if just hypothetically, like there are trolls who sign up for a membership and we get the video anyway, and that's not how this shit works. But if like I love Shanny's like 120 IQ moves, and she really thinks that people are going to be like intimidated by her remedial understanding of literature rules. I don't know what you want to call them, but anyway, I have not actually sat and watched any of these cooking videos other than watching Jules and Burnt Toast review some of them. So while my wife does stuff downstairs, I'll play some Ghost Game, and if anybody wants to hop in, I got the code visible at the top right. You can probably not see it, so let me pull it down a little bit. There we go. All right, so that's the code up there if anybody wants to join. So I am going to be paying attention to the chat. So if y'all have questions, feel free to ask.
What's up, guys? Now, if there ever is a reason for mankind to invent smell-o-vision, this is the time where you want the smell-o-vision, because what I'm about to make you is Shanny's very authentic Italian marinara sauce. Because tonight we're gonna be making us a lasagna. Woo. Oh yeah. We're making us a lasagna. And because of that, I need to make some homemade marinara sauce. Now, I am not pulling out the ragu. I'm not pulling out the Newman's Own. I'm not pulling out the Prego. I am making my own damn sauce. Because that's how it should be. Now, if you don't believe in making your own sauce, that's on you. That's on you, but you don't know what you're missing not making your own damn sauce. And I'm showing you my recipe that was taught to me by my very, 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 very Italian grandmother, and passed down to my mother, and passed down to me, and it just has to be. You know, this is something that, you know, been going down in the family, these little techniques, these things, some things you may not have even thought about.
So I'm not going to be doing a review of this. If y'all want to review Burnt Toast, Jules, they do a review. I think it's funny, the same parent that she says abused her entire life took time away from the abuse to teach her how to cook and embrace her now Italian culture, right? Because before it's Native American and literally any other, you know, ethnicity she feels that she wants to be. But in between the constant abuse and neglect, she's teaching her how to get in contact, you know, with her roots, really to get in deep there and embrace the Italian. I think that's sweet. That's real sweet.
About doing. But this is like the greatest damn sauce that you will ever have. It is flavorful, and it is going to be cooked for hours before I even prepare the lasagna. So think of the flavor town of all the herbs and the spices and the tomatoes and the vegetables. They're all coming together in a blend of sexual, enticing, tasty goodness. And the first thing you must do is turn on the oven. So we're gonna turn on the oven. And we're gonna put it on a low, like 6. We don't want it. We want a little heat, not too much, right? right? I think that's how we want to do it here. And then we just put a little bit of the EVOO, the extra virgin olive oil. We got to put that in this pot here, because that also contains the flavor goodness that you want. And you want to put quite a bit. I'd say probably 1/3 of a cup of oil in that. And don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That is needed. Because like I said, flavor. Oh yes. Where are you? Where are you? Where's the sausage? Hello? Sausage? Did it disappear? Oh, I found it. It's okay, William, I got it, dear. We gotta cook some Beyond sausage down. So we're just gonna put that in while we're chopping, just to get some flavor of the Italian sausage in the oil. That's why I wanted a hefty amount of oil. But these are like plant-based links. It's completely vegetarian, but we want some Italian sausage flavor in that and some good amount of protein. So we're just tearing this bag open. Oh, it smells delightful. It does smell like Italian sausage. We're gonna put that in there, like so. Put that in there, like so. So while we're chopping, these are gonna brown up a little bit for us. It'll be good deliciousness for all of us. Where is my chopping knife? Oh, chopping knife. Oh, there you are. Now, I want to tell you something about a good Italian sauce. It needs an onion, okay? It needs an onion.
Okay, so we have I guess a few resident Italians here. So let me read off the PSA from very own Fabio Andreazzi. Renee made me watch that already. The end result and the whole process is going to be shit. If her grandmother was actually Italian, she must have been chased away because of that recipe. That's mean, Fabio. Embrace your countrymen. Embrace. Dragnauct, Shanny's so Italian. Why didn't she realize that she's making a ragu, not a marinara? Tomato, Roman, Italian, same shit, right? You know, Etruscan, it's all the same shit. It's all the same stuff, right? Why is she chopping onions, flavoring with the oil, sausage? Because this is how people in the stiletto country. This is what they do. This is what the Italian do. Exactly, you may not know this, but this is authentic Italian cuisine. All right, just want to make sure people are tracking that. This is just as authentic as Cajun food and Popeyes. Same shit.
Please don't. Yelling in your ear. Please don't yell.
Hey Rev, remember not being poor? Remember having a ton of money? Remember buying anything when you want it? Now you're poor, haha. Stay mad, Porsy.
You're wrong.
Onion. Not any other kind of onion. It just needs the yellow onion, okay? Don't get a red. Red is good to eat raw, okay? White is good in like where you want a subtle onion taste. You want a good yellow Vidalia sweet onion because it's pungent enough to like permeate into the tomato sauce in amazing goodnessness. So I'm just gonna cut this roughly in chunks, but we're gonna cut that off. middle like so. And just peel the skin away. We peel the skin. We peel the skin of the onion. Of the onion. We peel the skin. We peel the skin of the onion. Okay, alright. Good peeled Vidalia onion, right? Come here, little spittoon bag. You're gonna hold the onion peels. There you go. So we're just gonna cut this onion here in half. And we're gonna quarter it. Because I want chunky onion in my sauce, okay? I don't want those little baby diced onions. I want some chunks of onion in my spaghetti sauce. Why? Because trust me, it's desirable. It is delicious in your spaghetti sauce. It is needed. Because it's almost like the onions become caramelized in the tomato sauce, and it's just such delicious flavor town that you can't possibly believe. Just a whole onion we want in there, okay? But right now, we're waiting for Mr. Sausage to do its job that it wants to do. How you doing, Sausage? How you guys doing? You guys ain't making much noises, you aren't splattering that much. They're like, it's okay, we're liking it in here, we just chill. So, we got the onion chopped. The next thing, a little bit of green onion. For like a subtler, like herbier, like flavor. And you want to get to the dark greens because those are also flavor. They're more like a chivy taste to it. Got the rosemary, we got this. I am looking for the garlic. Now I think I'm just going to use the rest of this garlic clove, so excusez-moi while I unsheath the rest of this garlic clove. There's a 1 clove, there's a 2 clove, there's a 3, a 4, and 5 cloves of garlic. And we're just gonna, you know, pop the garlic in submission, like the cook we are. Just take all your frustration out. A troll is bothering me and talking crap behind my back. Oh, look it. I have a garlic here. Guess what I can do with the garlic? Evil troll, go! Ah! 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 There we go. You see? See? It takes away your frustrations. Or maybe you just like to smash things like the Incredible Hulk. Either way, man. It's all about what you want to do, man. It's all about what you want to do. Let's see. Oh, you want to smell these sausages? Oh, it smells almost like pepperoni. It smells so good. Oh, so good. Babe.
Yeah.
You want to smell this?
Sure.
It's almost like pepperoni in here.
Really?
Yes.
Pepper? Are you serious?
Yes.
I'll be impressed if you say it. It's true. So, let's see.
It's gonna be like almost like a pepperoni.
Oh my god.
I never tried these before.
Oh. They're different looking. Oh, the smell.
Isn't it like a pepperoni almost?
I would say that's pretty much dead on. It's like a strong pepperoni smell, yeah.
It's really yummy.
Oh. Master
That's
chef.
all going in to
Master
the
chef
oil.
Shanny.
Thank you.
I love you. You're pretty. Pretty girl.
We'll leave those in
This is a gap. High gap.
for the amount of chopping
Oh, yeah.
time we shall do. Now, I am deshelling the garlic. And we're going to deshell the garlic in the mighty garlic ways. That is what we're gonna do. Oh. Oh yes.
You gonna put a bit of coriander in there? Oi.
Oh my God. I'm not English, I'm Italian.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I'm British, man.
Well, why would you want to put coriander in tomato sauce,
No,
dear?
no, that would mess it up.
Yeah, that would be disgusting.
I agree with that.
Don't do that.
Totally with that.
In case you don't know what coriander is, it's cilantro. And no, you don't put that.
No, she's not standing up. She's sitting at the stove because people sit down at the stove to cook.
That is not how you do an Italian sauce.
I agree with that.
Not even close.
I totally agree.
Oh, yeah. So, we'll chop in the onion back and forth. We put the garlic together so it's easier to chop. Just move it out there so you get all the bits. And you take your hand flat down on this side and this side, and it's just a wrist movement. Like that. And you just go to the side and you observe the little pieces of garlic that you're chopping. The bigger ones you go for, the littler ones you don't go for. And then you just go back and forth. And that's how you make perfectly chopped garlic. We have the garlic. That,
This was about a week ago.
this we're gonna need. We have 2 mushrooms that we're gonna mince a little bit. Mince up. Because the mushrooms are just basically there for like a little flavor, pump me up. You know, it's not there to, you know, bite into. That's what the onions are for. No, the mushrooms, on the other hand, is for just a little like woodiness, you know. Plus mushrooms and rosemary go so beautifully together. And you really don't want to mess up that beautifulness, you know? Mushrooms go over here, thank you. And it gives like a little bit of meatiness to the sauce, I guess you could say, with mushrooms. Which is good. But we're just breaking the mushrooms up. Now this technique, I'm holding the tip of it in this, and I'm just bringing it down to like bigger pieces. That's another way you can chop really good. By the way, here we go. We got the little mushroom bits there. Our little garlic over here. Our onions, our green onions, and then I have my little package of Kalamata olives that is in olive oil and thyme, so it has extra flavor in it. Oh yeah. These are looking great. That looks so good. Let me get that over there. Like so. And Kalamata olives are Flavor Town olives, and they're delicious. I'm gonna try these. I want to know how these taste, but that's a Kalamata olive. It's like kind of like a winey looking olive. Oh my God, baby, you need to try this olive. It's so good. It's got thyme and olive oil on it.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's gonna be so good in the sauce. Now what you can also add in your sauce, I don't have it, but I would if I did, is you can take one little sardine fillet and put that in your sauce, and that will also create a lot of good flavor. Yeah, aren't they good?
Yeah, that's a ticket to Flavor Town.
Right?
Very, very pungent flavor. Yum.
It's like really good.
I'm a big fan of cotton olives.
Really?
Always have them.
All right. We have all of them here, the olives, the mushrooms, the garlic, the onions, the green onions, and then also right here in this bag is some tomatoes, and then we have the parsley, but I don't chop it up like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the sausage out of the oil. Oh, smells so good, this oil.
Yum.
It's like a pepperoni oil now.
Yeah. Very strong pepperoni smell. It's delicious.
And the first thing you want to do actually is take your tomato paste actually and put that in the pan first. Now let me show you a good way how to take out the tomato paste out of the can. First of all, you have to do this. You have to taste the tomato paste with your tongue. Amazing, concentrated flavor. You take a butter knife. You don't take a spoon, take a butter knife. And you go along the edge, like so. And that takes all the paste out really easily. Just keep stirring it around. And save the can because you're gonna need it for water, and you can go and stir up all the goodness in here. You don't wanna waste this because it's a bunch of flavor. Like so. And you just wanna cook down. Oh. Cook down the tomato paste a little bit.
Smells like an Italian kitchen.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
You want to cook that down a little bit. Get it a little brown, get it a little black. You know, tomato paste is good.
Huh.
Do you know how tomato paste is made actually?
No.
So they take like stewed tomatoes, right? And these little women from Italy, they take it outside, their stewed tomatoes, and they put it on this wooden table, and they allow it to dry in the sun, right? And then they take these scrapers and they scrape it up, and then they spread it all over the table again and let it dry again. And they keep doing that process until it gets to this beautiful paste.
Wow. I didn't know that. That's cool.
It's amazing how the Italians do it. Oh, it smells so good. Now's the time to drop that beautiful garlic. Oh yeah. Let me put this up a little bit. I want to put this up all the way actually. I want heat.
Is that how they do it, Fabio?
I'm gonna put the garlic in first with that. Now while we're waiting for this to cook up a little bit, we're gonna do the rosemary. And we're not even gonna cut it. We're just gonna take it by the woods, like so, and pull down. And then there's the top ones that you just kind of like pick at. But don't worry, they're like, oh, this is huge amount of rosemary. Nah, it's gonna cook down in the sauce and leave an amazing taste like you wouldn't believe. Trust me on this. I'm a professional. See? Clean. Take it by the top and pull down. Boop. Clean. Oh, my smell. Come here and smell this. This is the smell that I've been envisioning. Since last night. I've been smelling this in my nose.
I love it.
This is the smell.
Oh my God. That is the smell of love.
Yes.
That's it. I love you.
I love you.
What an incredible woman she is, folks. All right.
You hear that popping? Ain't that romantic?
Yeah.
Oh. Let the rosemary cook down a little bit. A little bit here. Let's put this in. Might as well. Then we're gonna put the olives in.
My shit's lagging for some reason. I'm about to reset my computer. I should have did it last night. So somebody asked a question. If you missed it yesterday, they made a. Both of them made comments about the cops showing up because multiple people called the cops. Someone called it. I think 2 people called the cops, and I want to say a few people called CPS. And they actually admitted, because I found out behind the scenes that they didn't answer the door. They turned off all the lights and they hid the kids at the top floor so that the CPS couldn't talk to them. They know that they've been abusive. They know that what they were talking about and doing could get the kids taken away or one of them put in jail. So even Jason went live last night to talk about the fact that he's hiding from the cops and that he refuses to let the kids talk to the cops because the person who said that he would kill them has their best interest in mind. Just wrap your head around that. He actually outlined why he's not letting law enforcement speak to the kids or interact with his family, and it's self-preservation. He knows that he could probably get put away just for a little bit for some of the shit that he said yesterday, and some of the shit that he did, honestly, because spitting on someone is assault. Where's it? Battery. It might be battery. Somebody who's familiar with the law stuff, let me know. But what he did yesterday was unacceptable. So people are sending copies of their videos to CPS, to law enforcement. So just because nothing happened this time doesn't mean that they're going to keep getting away with that. Because, you know what?
So good. And then we'll take this Italian herbs paste. It's just a good way how to skip all the chopping. I appreciate it. It's basil, oregano, parsley, sea salt. It's just good flavor town. Just a good tablespoon or 2 is all you need. Oh. And you see how the sauce is getting this really deep red? That's what you want. You want it to be really deep in a red color. before you add your onions. See, there's even a color you want, a particular color. Like almost like a wine color, like those Kalamata olives you want the paste to get down to. Because it's essentially putting more flavor into the paste by cooking it. Hello, Mig. How are you? I think that's about the color. Let's add the onions. Oh. And you want your onions chunky. Just trust me on this. It's just wonderful in the sauce, having your onions chunky. Unless you're not an onion fan, but if you are an onion fan, chunky. Always go with the chunk.
Okay, so there was some issues with frame rate in the game. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. I've never made my own sauce. I had to go to the store and get ragu, and so I'm so confused. I'm really confused. Turn up her audio. Yes, I will actually. I have it turned down because I was trying to regulate the volume of the game versus her mouth. But in these type of videos, she's not really loud. Amazing enough. So I'm familiar with Cajun cuisine, Italian cuisine. It's funny, me and Fabio, our resident Italian, would talk about like the American version of what Italian is, like shrimp fettuccine Alfredo. I love that. Like that's one of my favorite dishes in the world. Because I go to Red Lobster, very swanky place,
you better
and I get
be
that.
all over your behind. Got a mouth for me too, and I know how to use it.
Nigga, you gay.
Please turn volume. Yes, I will. Fabio has outlined on numerous occasions that a lot of American Italians have their own version of what they think is Italian. So there's that, right? There's a departure from the source material. But then Shanny, the expert in literally every topic, makes pretend like she knows everything, and so she'll just throw shit in a pot and heat it up, and it's good to go. Kind of like her life. I'm confused. She isn't making what she claimed to be making. Oh yeah, no, I have no idea what she's making. Just so we're clear, I have no fucking idea. I have no fucking idea what she's actually making. If any of you know, because I'm curious how you make a sauce with because I can see huge chunks of like vegetables. I want to say, yeah, those are some of the vegetables she was talking about, and they're huge. I've seen her chop up stuff, and I'm like, is she trying to dice them? And then she just says fuck it because she's tired. I don't know what's happening. Oh, hey, look how big those like just a whole fucking like crescent of
And you see how
onion.
the onions automatically absorb the tomato paste?
So how is that? So I'm confused. How is that supposed to be a sauce if there's huge chunks of vegetables in it? I'm really trying to figure this out.
And start taking over the color. Not only does it take over the color, but it takes over the flavor, okay? The flavor. And it is incredible.
Can I testify to the smell in here?
How is it, baby?
I have not smelled that for a long time, okay?
You're welcome.
It's a blessing.
So you just basically wait until the onions get softened, which in this heat isn't going to take long at all.
Say Italian, we're gonna call them Italians.
And you don't want to stir. You just want to kind of let it sit, let it cook a little.
Look, you can see it if you look on the towards the back on the right hand side. You can kind of see it turning black. Like there's a huge chunk of onion, and I can see the edge of it starting to turn black.
Get that flavor all in there, in the goodness.
And so people pointed this out. That's a glass top or a flat top range, and she has a whole bunch of shit where the eyes are on there. I don't know why she needs that many utensils there, but then she has the chopping board, and she's actually chopping up the stuff on top of the cooktop, like the glass cooktop. And I'm like, what? Are you that lazy that you can't use that counter space? You see where her fucking drink is? Why not use that space to chop up the shit and transfer it less than a foot to the fucking pot? That's flavored. Okay, I mean, look, I like a little char on some of my food too, but if she's making a ragu, I guess, or no, I'm sorry, she's making a marinara, I don't know if it's supposed to have no char on it. I don't know about all that.
You can smell what I'm
See, now I want iced coffee. Thank you.
cooking. Oh, see this, like I said, this is one of those episodes I wish they had smell-o-vision for, because it completely would activate it for you guys.
Why would I want to smell what's in your kitchen? That's my thing. I am curious how that smells, but I have a pretty good idea how large chunks of onions and tomatoes smell. I've at some point in time in my life, I've smelled that. But I don't want to smell you. That's the problem. If smell-o-vision is going to work here, then we're going to smell you and in the inside of that apartment. And based on y'all's hygiene and y'all's cleaning regimen, or lack thereof, I'm pretty sure it fucking stinks, if I had to guess. I would not want to smell that at all. She put, but drag, she wants it to look like black olives. She's going to add, why does she want, she wants it to look like the black olives? Okay.
So you can smell this. But this is gonna be used for my lasagna, so I'm like, ooh.
Oh, okay, so she's, okay. I was kind of paying attention, kind of not. So she's making a marinara sauce for her lasagna, and so this is supposed to, okay, this is the part of that other recipe. I guess, did she make a video about that? I'll have to look. But how is she going to put this in a lasagna with chunks of onion this big? How is she gonna? Is she gonna have to throw those out? I mean, I guess you could reduce them, but I mean, it'd be easier just to chop them and then do it. I guess reduce them, right? But I don't know.
Super excited for this. Super excited. So basically, let me teach you a little something about cooking. You want to stir it after the sizzling goes down a little bit. That's when you know you need to stir it. And then you just place it back. And then you hear the sizzling. It's kind of like popcorn. And when the sizzling goes down, then you stir it again. Let's see if we can observe this.
It smells amazing. I just can't get over it.
Oh, by the way, big shout out to Junebug. She got me the green screen, and so that's why it looks like I'm sitting in Shanny's kitchen here, and I can actually no, I smell my wife downstairs cooking, and it smells like breakfast and fond memory. That's what it smells like. Good job, dear. Keep it up. But yeah, this is a green screen, which Billy instantly noticed.
The smell.
Tomorrow you're making lasagna. Ooh,
Cool.
take my recipe.
Do it. Try it.
You won't regret it. Oh, that's how I like my food. You see how the sizzling's going down now? That's when you know you should stir it. And then the sizzling goes up, you see? And that's a good way how to soften your onions real fast. There you go.
Or you could chop them the fuck up. Like, I mean, why didn't you just chop up the onions so that they're not in huge pieces bigger than my fingers? Like, I guess.
Place it, shake it a little bit.
No, I don't know how
Flatten
chroma key
out.
shit works. I just play with numbers on it.
Observe and hear till the sizzling goes down, and then do it again.
Mighty steam.
This is how you get taught as an Italian how to do it properly. You have to
Oh, this is cool. The Italians sign off on this. Thank you.
use use all your senses in cooking. Not just throwing things in the pot. No. You have to use all your senses.
What's this?
You have
What's
to use
this?
Your hearing, your nose, your taste. You have to use it all. All of it. And don't salt and pepper anything yet. Don't do that. Wait until it's like almost done to add salt, because the flavor is going to change as time goes by. Plus we're cooking that Italian sausage in it, so it's going to be salty enough. So I don't think we're going to need salt in the tomatoes, in the tomato sauce, for the only sheer purpose is I've made this so many times that I've never really added salt to my tomato sauce, because
Well, for one thing, I don't think you know how flavor works, but I'm looking at the amalgamation of tomatoes and other, vegetables, and I'm not feeling very confident that I would put that on anything, much less give it to an animal. But okay, Shanny.
in my opinion, and this is my opinion, some people be like no to it, but in my
Really?
He black. We got a black man in office. He black. We got a black man in office. He black. We got a black man in office. He black. We got a black man in office. Black. When Barack Obama was in office, they didn't try to make sense of anything. They just said he black. We got a black man in office. He black. We got a black man in office. He black. Stop.
All Drag needs is a pair of sunglasses and parrot, and he's the reincarnation of Coco Beware. Well done, Mrs. Drag. Ya did good, girl.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm very curious now if she actually made lasagna. Let me check real quick before we continue this. I want to see if she made lasagna. Shut up, Shanny. Alright. Where is this one? That's a breakfast sandwich, butternut squash. Okay. Yeah, we could go homemade Italian marinara sauce. Okay, vegetarian lasagna. Okay, so she did a gameplay video, then she did that. Okay, so I guess we might look at part of that. Depends on if my wife is done cooking. We'll watch that next. We'll see.
opinion, I enjoy the natural flavor of the tomatoes without salt added. I just enjoy it that way.
Amen.
If you enjoy the natural flavors, then what are those other ingredients over there I can clearly see on the chopping board? But if you enjoy that natural flavor, then why are you adding onions to it? Like, that makes no sense. Come on now. You could say, you know what, I don't like very salty food, or I'm trying to watch my sodium. That makes sense, right? Absolutely. You know what, I can cut down on that particular type of flavor for health reasons, or just simply preference. Like me, I like low sodium soy sauce, even though soy sauce still has a shit ton of sodium, right? So, but that's a stupid, in my opinion, very stupid reason to say it, because you clearly have other ingredients in there. But anyway.
You see, it's going down. So let's do it again. You see, they're almost softened to where I want it before I'll start adding. I'll do it one more time, and then I'll add the green onions and the mushrooms in this. And then we'll add the chopped tomatoes and the sauce. All of the sauces, by the way, are from Italy. Let me show you. We have this Solo Pomodoro Muti.
Italy's #1 brand.
The palmy chopped tomatoes. Now, I only do this because it's like,
Why does she have 2 different brands?
I was spoiled, okay? I was spoiled in Italy.
Huh?
The first couple years of my life was actually in Italy, right?
If the first couple of years of your life were in Italy, how do you remember anything that you did? How do you know that you were spoiled in Italy? You would not have been eating this food in your first few years of life, right? Like I'm just like at a certain point, yeah, right. But you're gonna be on formula or titty milk for the first little while, right? Some people go to 2 years, whatever. But that doesn't make sense.
So I got used to the tomatoes of Italy because they grow.
Back in y'all know Bari, Bari in Italy. That her and her people, right, are from Bari, right? I think that's down south. I think that's on the west coast. I think west coast. Her and her folks, would just spend the summers down there. It's very, very swanky, very swanky.
Grow the tomatoes straight on the volcanic soil of Mount Vesuvius. Same with the blood oranges, and it's just, I don't know. For some reason, volcanic soil just makes the best freaking, produce. It does. There's nothing better than that.
Very, very fertile. Bathed in the
Nothing
blood
better
of
than
many
that.
Romans.
So, I get spoiled by these flavors, and my mom, she always used to splurge on sauces too. She couldn't help it.
Wait, history buffs, let me know. Wasn't there some major battles between Romans and I guess they call them barbarians near Vesuvius? Wasn't there actually a few? I know there was back during those times it's really tumultuous, but wasn't there a major battle in that area where thousands died? I'm maybe confusing the area. I may be, but I don't know. I'm thinking the blood of your enemies makes for good soil. I'm just throwing it out there. Dead bodies, blood, just very, very, very good fertilizer. Maybe that's what it is. Wait, did she say? Oh, no, it isn't pumpkin. I was like, hold on for a second. I know something doesn't sound right. All right, thank you. Geography, history, not my topics.
Once you get spoiled by Italy, you just can't help yourself.
Now I gotta think about what battle I was thinking about.
So now we're gonna start with the green onions and the mushrooms. Just fully put them in there. Don't worry, they'll be fine. You see how it's kind of darkened the sauce? That's what you want. You want those brown bits in the sauce, because that's just flavor to the sauce. And you can only do that with tomato paste. You can't do it with sauce, so you've got to remember the tomato paste. Always. How the hell am I supposed to open this? I'm used to the can. Baby.
Yo,
Aha.
what's up?
I got it up.
Oh, you got it. That's what she said.
Got to get the other one up. There we go.
Yeah.
Like so. How do you open it? Does it show how to open it? It's like, no, we're not going to show you how to open it.
Nope.
Did she not have? Who here grew up with at school? You have the little box milk, that reminds me of the box milk. How does she's in my age group. There's no way she didn't grow up and encounter the box milk where you pull it open I guess like this, and the spout comes out of one of the sides.
Fuck it. Fine.
No, come on. There has to be a perforated edge.
You
Oh,
want a plate
Jesus.
box?
Shanny, don't cut towards yourself. No, Shanny.
We'll just go straight, break into it with a knife. When always in doubt, get the knife. Oh.
Get the noise.
Oh, smell this. It's straight from Italy. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Imported products are better.
Look at all that sexy spilling out. Yeah, buddy.
Exactly.
They really are.
Dirty ass. What's that, a bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. All right, we got some more. This one's a pull tab, thank God.
Like some kids can't open those milk. You know what? I believe you. I believe you. When I first started, like early, I remember the bag milks, and then I moved around a lot, so it went from the bag milk to the box ones. It's the Battle of Viserys. It was fought the Romans against the Latin people, and their allies took place very close to Mount Vesuvius. Okay, thank you. I knew there was one that took place there, but it was against the barbarians. But I know that's a catch-all term. I had to look up the Franks, Saxons, the Visigoths, and the other group. So I couldn't remember what, but I was like, I know that I remember something like that. So I'm thinking, hey, blood of my enemies, great fertilizer. That's where I go to. But oh hell, it's bothering me. I don't know if that's a bathrobe or whatever she has on, but it looks dirty as fuck, and I feel kind of weird, having dirty shit dander from pets while I'm cooking. But that's just me.
God.
You better believe I'm going to be all over your behind. Got a mouth on me too, and I know how to use it.
Nigga, you gay.
Oh yeah, performance art. That's what we're yeah, that's right. Bravo. Hey, brilliant performance art. This is someone pretending to cook. Like I teach, and those kids will just open the whole thing like it's a cup. They use bottles now. That's probably for the better. Not all kids are made like my son would just not drink. He'd get frustrated and say fuck it. Like he wouldn't even try. He'd give it to somebody else.
Oh.
No, who? Oh, look. Okay, look. I look. I see this. I see that account. Look. Okay. Let's not go there. Like I get it. Yeah, it was fun. That's when he said it. It was a little crazy. Let's not go there. All right. Let's keep it at a certain level.
I don't know, there's something about Italian tomatoes that you can't get anywhere else.
No, I would not love her pizza dough at all.
Really, really, really. Now, you want to save this can because we're going to add some water to it because this needs some moisture. Oh.
I was gonna say, man, that's a lot of sauce for their household. But then again, it's Shanny. Like I immediately go, okay, there's 2 adults and 2 kids. Like and one of those adults is Shanny. So yeah, never mind.
Look at that. Look at that, guys. I'm gonna put this down to 5.
She's standing up though. I give her that.
Both these cans and stir them up for you guys. What a baby girl.
Shanny, that's Shanny.
Now, like the tomato paste, like I said, just stir it around so you can get all the tomato bits off the can, because that's flavor. You don't want to waste that.
Shanny,
Dump it in.
Shanny, that's a
Pretty
lot.
much clear the whole can.
Shanny, look how full that thing is. Come on. And for those of us who have chairs like that, you can tell the suspension is broken. That bitch did not move when she got up, and it didn't move when she sat down. The suspension is fucked. I do like that chopping board though. That's fancy.
Then we stir it one last time. Oh.
Don't waste the flavor. You got a pot full of it.
And then we got to do one last thing, And that's cut up the sausages and put it on. And then leave it on the stove until we're ready for the delicious lasagna. Oh, I can't wait. And you can stay tuned to my channel because I'm going to be gaming the whole entire time. So I'll...
Okay, I watched you play games. You play on the easiest settings and you suck, so pass.
be giving you updates to the sauce as we go along.
What the fuck is that? That sausage?
So we're gonna cut the sausage up. I figured I'll cut it on a bias. Kind of make it a little fancy. And when I say by a bias, I cut it on an angle so it's kind of like an oval shape instead of a circular shape. You cut it on the side at first and you just continue to cut it on the side. And it's just, it's a beautiful cut.
We got a few more minutes in this, I'm going to call it.
Your sausages on a bias. It really is a beautiful cut. And it tastes good, really good. It feels good in the mouth.
Feels good in the mouth.
Like a perfect bite size.
I'm waiting for her to cut one of her fingers.
Oh my God, I'm so happy. Oh yeah, there's one thing else I forgot to put in here that we need to do. All right, we're done with the chopping. Let's put that sauce.
Oh, that's veggie sausage with the skin still on. Okay, are you supposed to? I've never had vegetable sausage. Look, if I'm getting sausage, I'm getting hot sausage or andouille. I don't know anything about any kind of vegetable sausage at all. But are you supposed to take the skins off? Is that how it's supposed to work?
Chin deep in there.
Yeah, that knife is dull as shit.
Let the flavor city begin. Today I am cooking lasagna, but I showed you in this video how to make my homemade like Italian, and I mean Italian because this is how my grandparents taught me, type of marinara. This comes straight from
Did she just throw in that looks like excess diced onions from like a taco night.
Italy, this recipe. So, just break it up. That's what you want to do. You just want to break it up.
You could just chop it like you've been chopping. Look, you got whole
If you really
sprigs
don't
in
want
there.
to break your parsley, get these stems out.
Why don't you chop this shit up like... Okay, we're gonna stop. Yeah, there's like 2 more minutes left in this. I'm gonna end. I'll probably go live later so we can see part 2 of this. But this is wow.
Oh, but you could actually eat these stems.
Or you could chop it the fuck up and put it in there.
By the way.
So I'm watching this and she's touching the drawer, she's touching the counter, touching the chopping board, touching the
You better
food,
be
touching
all
the
over your
mouth.
behind. Got a mouth on me too, and I know how to use it.
Nigga, you gay.
I'm just like, there's a lot of cross-contamination happening. Every time she moves away, she's touching the chair, touching her face, touching the counter. And I'm just like, for one thing, she's disgusting. And watching her touch everything else and then put it in the fucking pot is disgusting. Like, I get it, it's heat. You know what? Probably gonna kill anybody. It's still nasty. I'm a chef, and what the fuck is she doing? Well, hey, Scarecrow, you tell me. You the chef, Scarecrow. You tell everybody here what's going on, because I'm lost. I'm not a chef, you know, but I'm about to get off of here. This is too much.
All right. And don't worry, you say that's a lot of sauce. Don't worry, it's going to be cooking down all day.
If you're going to do that, then put it in a fucking crock pot or something. Why put it in there?
But like I said, I'm going to be updating you with this all day.
Look at it spilling. Look at it spilling. See there, she's spilling it. Why would you make that much if you know that you have to stir that? If you know he's going to apply heat, why would you make that much?
A parsley?
It's still good. No, I'm good. I know,
Okay.
I know it's good.
All right, guys. I'm going to get my gaming stream going. You stay tuned. Around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm gonna be starting the lasagna. I'll show you how to.
Fuck you. Okay, so we'll do lasagna later today. I don't have a time set. I'm gonna go eat and spend some time with the wife. I'll catch y'all later.